Saudi Arabia are changing football forever. With big names and even bigger salaries, they're trying to become the biggest league in the world. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how they plan to do that. Firstly, we need to look at other big money leagues around the world and why the Saudi League is so much different. The Chinese Super League took the world by storm in 2016 when they signed Alex Teixeira, Jackson Martinez, and Ramirez for some fat transfer fees and put them on heavily inflated wages. This was only the beginning. Over the next 2 years, they'd sign Oscar, Hulk, Paulinho, Yannick Carrasco, Marko Arnautovic, and Marek Hamšík, all to frankly eye-watering wages. The Chinese Super League looked like it was here to stay and was growing stronger year by year, until they reached a problem. Martinez, Hamšík, and Arnautovic are all household names, if the house was stuck in 2016. These were all guys past their prime and were looking for a final payday, not stars looking to make a name for themselves. Even players like Carrasco and Witsel returned to Europe after brief stints in China to offer their bodies as tribute for Atletico Madrid's El Cholo. When they did try to sign big-name players with something to offer, like Gareth Bale, they ended up failing miserably. A league that did manage to lure Bale though was the MLS. But like the Chinese league, they either haven't managed to sign players of serious quality, I'm looking at you Ricky Puig, or the players have been at or near retirement age. That would be you, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. At first glance, it seems like the Saudi Football League is doing the same. Except, when you look deeper, things are so different. According to The Athletic, the PIF, the country's public investment fund, will take control of the 4 largest teams in the Saudi Pro League: Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahly. These deals will be completed in time for the start of the 2023-24 season in August. The fund will hold a 75% stake in these 4 teams, with the other 25% controlled by a non-profit organization. The board of those clubs, according to the Ministry of Sport, will be made up of 7 members, 5 of which will be appointed by the PIF, and the other 2 by the non-profit. In addition, 4 other Pro League teams will see their ownership structure changed, with investment from other state-owned companies. While this isn't technically legally true, essentially the club will have a high degree control over 8 of its Football League's biggest clubs. That kind of cohesion and mass volume of potential investment across multiple clubs means that they have the potential to have a highly coordinated and competitive league. This summer is going to be a big one in pushing them toward that. They've already lured the individual with the most Instagram followers in the world and winner of 5 Ballon d'Ors, Cristiano Ronaldo. It only took $213 million to do it, but hey, he's there, and he hasn't been shy. If there are coming big players and big names, young players, old players, they're very welcome, said Ronaldo in an interview with the league's official social media channel. If it happens, the league will improve. Karim Benzema is poised to join recently crowned champions Al Ittihad with a rumored salary of €100 million per year. Former Premier League Player of the Year winner N'Golo Kante will also be joining, on a salary of up to €100 million per year too. This is just the tip of the iceberg though. It won't be long before young players, before or even in their prime, make the jump. And that's when things get really interesting. The more big-name players there are in the league who are still near the top of their game, the more credibility the league gets, and the more likely it will be that they will be able to attract younger, top talent. But why is Saudi Arabia doing all of this? Most will point to the reported human rights abuses and the need to sports wash their public image. While I do think this might be part of it, there is definitely an economic element to this. Oil and natural gas won't last forever. At some point, the rigs will pump their last drop. Therefore, it is important that the Saudi Arabian government plan for the future without these resources. That was the motivation behind the public investment fund. Supplying the country's economy and securing streams of revenue independent of oil and natural gas has been their main priority. This is where the Saudi League is different. Football leagues were a minor part of mammoth superpower economies in China and the US. The economy of Saudi Arabia depends on projects like the Saudi Football League. This is why they're going so hard. This is why things are changing so quickly. This is why football will never be the same, for better or for worse.
To say bye bye yo, bye bye yo. Have to say bye bye yo.